Hi everyone, it's Annalisa and welcome back to my channel. Today I want to talk about telepathy and telepathic sex. If you have had other awakenings before and or you are on this twin flame connection, all your gifts become activated. And when your gifts become activated, then you are able to do so much more in the metaphysical, right? You can connect and you can open up your third eye and you begin to know things, feel things, see energy. And everyone's spiritual gifts is going to be a little different, but they are all activated. And the beautiful part is that the more that you go inwards, the more that your gifts will become evolved. And in this twin flame connection, you absolutely can have and do have telepathy with your divine masculine. Again, it really depends on your gifts and how you're using your gifts in this connection. So having telepathy and communicating with each other in the upper realms through energy is beautiful because it shows that there's much more than just a 3D physical reality that we live in, right? So as you are on this journey being activated by your divine masculine, then if you have not experienced telepathy, that doesn't mean that you will never experience telepathy. I do get asked at times, how do I know it's telepathy? And how do I know it's not just my mind thinking about my divine masculine? And I'm going to answer that by saying that, again, when your gifts become more evolved, you will just know that you're interacting with them and it's not just your mind having thoughts, because you will even get visions or you can hear your divine masculine, or you'll just have that knowing. And that is a big part of really using your intuition and going inwards to really help evolve your spiritual gifts. But telepathy with your divine masculine is beautiful, especially when you are together. And if you haven't experienced it, I'm sure at some point you will experience it. And you might question yourself, but you will know at some point that you are communicating with your divine masculine. So how does telepathy and or telepathic sex affect your divine masculine, or does it affect it at all? So when they come to you or you're going to them in the upper realms, you are one soul. So you have to remember, you are, again, that one bubble, and the divine masculine and the divine feminine is inside that bubble. So you are one with your divine masculine. And although you might be separate in the 3D physical reality, having telepathic sex can be beautiful because you know what it feels like if you have had intimacy with your divine masculine in that bubble love phase before separation occurred. You know what that feels like, and it is undescribable, the connection that you have intimately with your divine masculine. But when you're having telepathic sex, it is also beautiful as well. And it is a way to connect with your divine masculine. What I do want to say about that is that what you don't want to happen is that you're only communicating in the 5D when you're in separation. Because if you are ruminating on your divine masculine and constantly thinking about the telepathic sex that occurred, then you're going to be in push energy and you might get stuck in that loop of having, I guess what you can say, too much telepathy or too much telepathic sex. So really be careful with that you're not spending your conscious time or your unconscious time during the dream state continually having sex. What you want to remember too is that your Kundalini has been activated. So when your Kundalini becomes activated, your energy force is strong and it's going to want to come through the rest of your chakras. So if you are experiencing a lot of sexual energy it is always recommended to really do your best in pushing that energy upwards through your higher chakras, and allowing that sexual energy to come through your sacral chakra and using that energy for creativity. You just don't want to get caught up completely in the metaphysical, spending most of your time in the metaphysical with your divine masculine. And it is so beautiful to have that kind of connection and know that you can have that connection, and can be very healing, I guess is a word you can use, knowing that you are one with your divine masculine. You can kind of compare it to metaphysical in other ways, when it comes to using oracle cards, using your pendulum, getting involved in numerology, or getting involved in sound therapy, or using crystals. All of that is beautiful. And I myself was very much drawn to the metaphysical when I first started my journey. And I remember purchasing tons of oracle cards, tarot cards, and so forth. And it's beautiful because you have different tools that you can use to connect to the metaphysical world and connecting to source. You just want to be mindful that anything in the metaphysical you don't want to use for looking for an outcome with your divine masculine. So the same thing can be applied to telepathic sex. So if you're having telepathic sex, as beautiful as that is, similar to what it is in the 3D, if you have been intimate with your divine masculine, you know how beautiful and undescribable that is. And the same could be said for telepathic sex. Again, just really being mindful that you are not spending too much time there, or you're not allowing your divine masculine to come to you in the 3D. If they get too comfortable in the metaphysical world, you might be hindering them from coming to you in the 3D world. Please take this information as it resonates for you. For some of you, it may not resonate, and that is perfectly fine. What's most important is remembering that this is a 5D connection. It is absolutely a divine, beautiful 5D connection that you have with your divine masculine. And although you might be in separation now, you are together in the 5D. You're already together in the 5D. Although the 3D may not represent what is happening in the 5D, it is because your soul is attempting to realign to itself, to come back to your truth, to come back to your true authenticity. And that is the soul contract that you agreed to. Crazy, right? Agreeing to come back to planet Earth and experiencing everything that you have experienced. And we know that most divine feminines have had a lot of trauma to overcome that the mind has perceived as pain. Your divine masculine came in to awaken you, to allow you the opportunity to step back into your divine being that you are. You are already divine. You are already one with your divine masculine. You are already whole and complete. It is just the 3D mind that gets in the way, and the ego getting in the way with pain and suffering in the 3D world. So the journey is more about letting go of the mind and realigning in the now moment in soul. And again, telepathy is beautiful. Not saying that you're not going to have it, you should never experience it. You absolutely should. And more beautiful when you are already together in union, in the 3D union, experiencing telepathy and communicating with each other, especially when you're not in the same space. It is absolutely beautiful. So the more that you connect with your spiritual gifts and begin to really strengthen those gifts by meditating and going inwards, the universe will always provide to you everything that you need. You don't have to look outside of yourself. In this journey, you're always guided by your creator, by the divine, and everything that is happening is no coincidence at all. And trusting in the universe, allowing your soul to bring you everything that it needs, all the lessons that you have learned and all the lessons that you still need to learn. Everything is happening for your highest good, and really just being present, knowing that this journey is learning how to be in the present moment now and not worrying about what tomorrow is going to bring with your divine masculine. When are you going to see them next? And so forth. Just focusing on the now and being grateful that you've been given the opportunity to really connect to yourself, and using your gifts to connect to your creator is most important. So I hope this was helpful. If you need more help, I do have a website, inthehiddenkingdom.com. Sending you all so much love.